In our agency, we've been using AI for the past 2 years for different purposes. So AI is not something that is coming, it's already here. So the business that are growing faster in 2026 all have one thing in common. They are using AI every single day to work smarter, connect better, and scale faster. In today's episode, I'll walk you through 7 AI use cases every company should be using in their marketing, whether you're B2B or B2C or building your first brand from scratch. We do have different case studies too, where we use AI in the production part of the process, and we are also using different features from AI. I'm just going to share a couple of things that we've been learning. And I can guarantee you that you will learn how AI is personalizing customer journeys, writing smarter content, and automating entire campaigns, and even predicting which leads will buy before your team makes the first call. So make sure you go through the entire video. If you need our help with any AI tool or any AI feature, just make sure you DM me or go to the website okanoinvestments.com, mediagrowthgurus.com, and just make sure you get in contact with one of our team members. Our first step is just to run an audit on your page and answer any questions you might have, so we can establish the right strategy for you. So marketing has changed more in the last 12 months than in the last 12 years. I can tell you this. We've been open for over a decade now, and basically businesses are winning today because one is they're combining the creativity of humans with the machines that we're working with right now, and that's AI. Everyone is using either an AI platform or platforms that are using AI. So we will discuss personalization with AI, content generation with AI, predictive analytics with AI. We're using it for automation. We're using it for customer services. We're using AI for targeted advertising. We're using AI for market research. So I just told you 7 points where we're actually using AI as part of the production process. Artificial intelligence has changed marketing forever on B2B and B2C. We start by using AI in our production process. So if you're not using AI to help you create more content, then you're falling behind. And if you want to increase your productivity by on 2026, I would recommend you to jump in one of the AI platforms that are out there. Just make sure you use the right platform. We have several platforms out there. You can see it on the screen that you can select from. We have ChatGPT, Jasper, Copy.ai. These are platforms where you can just write, ask, and have a conversation with your AI agent. So the first step I will suggest is that you understand what is an AI agent. Some people just are thinking that AI is something like on the Hollywood movies, and it's not like that. So basically, you can create an AI agent. This is basically your assistant. Let's call it, instead of AI agent, these are AI assistants. If you're creating content, you can have Copy.ai. That's a good platform, or ChatGPT, helping you create copy. What you'll do is that you create one single, let's call it a file. That file will be your AI agent. Then these platforms have different projects that you can save. That will be your AI agent just to create copy. Then you have to train that AI agent, because the AI agent will keep learning from any data that you actually put on the chat. So if you have a copy, and you have, if you're using Copy.ai or ChatGPT, Jasper is a good platform that I mentioned. You need to make sure that agent or that assistant lines up with the purpose of your company. Or if you're working with another company, then that other company from that other industry, because you have to tell the AI agent, hey, you need to learn from this industry, go to these pages and just use these pages as reference. Otherwise, the AI model will learn from whatever it thinks that is relevant to your topic. So that's why you need to instruct and make sure your AI agent has the right information and the information that you want, so the outcome is what you're expecting. If you just start typing and asking ChatGPT or one of these platforms for information, it's going to give you whatever information they find on the website. So if you want more relevant information, you have to do some research and do some work. Yes, before you start using an AI platform, you need to do some work. You can use the same platform to actually ChatGPT to help you get started and find the right authority websites where you can pull the right information. That's a great starting point. And we're telling you this because sometimes we just look at people that are just doing some research on ChatGPT and they just copy paste everything. And these systems are just that, systems that you need to train in order to get the right outcome. So make sure you train your AI platforms and your AI agents with the right information, you provide the right references, and you provide that AI agent with the right goal. You always have to have the right goal in mind, because on your prompt, we call the prompt the things, the request, basically the request, the text that you type in when you are requesting. So you have to be very detailed about that request. If I'm requesting some copy for social media, you have to be specific about your goal and the platform that you're using. Why are you creating this type of content? In terms of social media, you can tell ChatGPT or any of these systems, hey, build, we need some copy for a clever campaign. Here is the information about the campaign. Please give it to us in uh, different content for, so we can post it over a period of X. It could be a week, a month, or whatever. And then you have to make sure you tell the AI agent, hey, this is going out for Facebook or for Instagram or for TikTok. Why? Because it already knows, based on online information, what are the formats for each platform. And you can also go the extra step and make sure you add the right components or the right sizes or the right limitations to that prompt. So the prompt is important when you're working with these platforms. So you train your bot, and not your bot, your AI agent. It could be, you can call it a bot too, but basically you have to make sure it has the right information. So when you want to personalize at scale, you need to make sure your AI creates individualized experiences across emails, ads, and websites. If you're managing an email campaign, you want to make sure you have the right components. Some platforms have AI integrated, so you can actually add the name of the person. Some that part sometimes is, you don't need AI for this part, but there are other platforms that actually, with the AI component, will bring the right type of information associated to that one contact. So if you have over 100,000 contacts on your list, you don't have to spend time on each one. The AI component will make sure you personalize each of those emails or each of those ads with the right person. With paid ads, for example, there are different AI components you can add to the copy or the headline or description of your ad, where that part will be a variable. So basically, it will be a word or a sentence that will change accordingly to either the location, the name of the demographic, or different components you can use. So these are very useful, and these are features that are already in the platforms that we use. Meta or Google or even TikTok also have it. Another thing that AI can help you with, especially if you're training your AI agent, is just to keep consistency on your brand and the content generation. But for this, you need to keep using the same AI agent so it remembers the data that you actually submitted before that. However, sometimes these agents get a lot of very slow. We noticed that. That's a bonus suggestion. So we actually are creating different agents according to the quarter that we're working on. So we don't have a year worth of data on that one AI agent or chat. If you're using Chat GPT, because the answers will be slower than when you just compact the information into a time frame. So I hope that that makes sense, because I don't know if you notice, if you guys are using any of these platforms and you keep using the same AI agent, sometimes the answer can take a couple of minutes, and that's not what the AI platform is used for. So you need to make sure that you keep updating your AI agent. AI can also be used as a chat for your website, or the platforms that already have a chat, they've already integrated a chatbot. That's how we're calling it, AI bots, basically, that will help you provide the right answers. But just to go back to our previous point, you do have to train these bots, not as we used to, because we used to add all the FAQs only, and then we kept learning from the questions that customers actually asked online, and then we added those questions. So this time is similar, but it's much easier. It will actually provide you with a great service, and some people just think that they're talking to someone. So this is a great use case for anyone using a chat online on their website to add an AI component. So we started talking about content production. As you can see, AI, if you're not using AI to create that content, then you're missing a lot. So far, if you think about this, you can save over 40 hours weekly, over 40 hours creating content. Why? Because the AI component will reduce that time, so your team can focus on more important tasks for you. They can do community engagement online. They can do other things other than just sitting down and trying to come up with a list of different topics, where that used to take probably one day when we used to do brainstormings and come up with the right topics, some research. Now you have everything under 1 minute. If you compare that, like 8 hours a day to 1 minute, you're saving a lot of hours. So you can pass that. We internally in our agency, we're passing those cost savings to our clients, because we thought about it, and it's not fair that if something that used to take a week before now is taking probably half of the day, then why are we charging the same amount of money? I mean, business wise is clever, but in reality is not good for business. So we're passing those savings. We are using AI as part of our production. Besides using AI on your content production, besides using AI as a chat, you can also use the features that AI is implementing in all of these paid media platforms. For example, Meta has AI integrated, where the AI component will actually bring people that are most likely to convert as a client. If your goal is if you have a product, let's say the goal is to make more purchases, or you have a lead generation campaign in place, the AI feature will go out of its way to actually find you people with those descriptions. You might have followers, or you might have some people who visit your website as part of your setup. The AI component will actually go into those people, get their interests, and will go and fetch more people similar to that, the right people for you. Another use case for AI that we're implementing is market research and competitive intelligence. AI tools that analyze social sentiment, competitor ads, and customer reviews to uncover new opportunities like Brandwatch, Cryon, or Sprout Social AI Insights. These are just features that these platforms have been adding to their platform, and they are working great. So we use Sprout Social for some clients, and the AI Insights is great. It actually gives you what are they posting online, what even we have some platforms that we know how much is your competitor spending online. So all of this is, I mean, it's a two-way street, right? They also know what we're doing, but it gives you the right insights so you can make the right decisions. So we just discussed adding AI to your content production. If your team is not doing it, then make sure they're using the right AI tools. If you do have a marketing agency, make sure they're passing those cost savings your way. Um, you can also use, we discussed about using AI for your chat services, either on your website or on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, any of these platforms. And we discuss market research and competitive intelligence. We also discuss how to some AI features are applying on Meta and different paid ads. Also, Google Ads is using the AI feature to improve the results for each of the campaigns that we run. However, and I always mention this, you need to make sure there's a human behind AI. Why? Because, like I explained before, AI will go out of its way and will find the right information. However, what is that right information? Sometimes it could be the wrong information, but it has great authority, it has a great amount of traffic, maybe it has great backlinks. So that AI platform will think that, hey, this information is legit and I can use it. And it will give you the wrong information. So make sure you create and train your AI agent and make sure that becomes your assistant on that one task that you have. It could be for content production, it could be as a chat, it could be as a feature inside one of your paid campaigns or your market research. As you can see, there are different ways to implement AI as part of your business. There are other ways to implement AI. If you own a local store or a business, there are other hardware that are integrating AI as a component, and you can integrate all of this through internet and keep track of the results. So make sure you're integrating AI as part of your strategy. And if you need help, just make sure to reach out to our website. You can send us a direct message or go through mediagrowthgurus.com, okanoinvestments.com. Make sure our team knows your company, and we'll do our first step is just to run an audit on your company and then sit down and see if we're a good fit for each other. Thank you for watching and see you on the next episode.